let's talk click passes. What's a click pass? So, click pass is using sound manipulation, and I love sound manipulation. So, let's show you a simple one first, okay? This is using a technique that I learned from Kaino Harbono. He said he learned it from Bobo's, but then I heard him in a later lecture say, I looked through Bobo's, it's not in there, I don't know where I learned this. So the origin is unknown. I'm going to assume Kaino actually created it. So 2 coins, but we'll do it like so. Okay, and we maintain 1. Okay, of course this can also be used not just to hold back 1, but you do something like this and hold back both. Okay. You can actually do drop 1, pick up the other one, drop the second one, and hold back 1. So there's a lot of variations of this, and it's a perfect versatile move for beginners in this way. So let's talk about not even just beginners, it's just a great move. Let's talk about the mechanics. So if you hold the coin between your first finger and thumb, put your thumb over a large chunk of the coin, okay? Then when you open these fingers, if you make sure this coin is positioned directly above finger palm position, then when these fingers open suddenly, quickly, that coin will fall straight down into finger palm position or pinky ledge, right? We can get the pinky ledge. So this is a good thing to practice. It's a pinky ledge. Dropping this coin. Remember the thumb over a good chunk, these fingers curled in. Opening suddenly, catching on pinky ledge. Very simple. Now, this can be a great, vanish on its own. This can be a retention, right? You could be here, maybe it's to grab the Sharpie or whatever it may be, There's lots of ways that we can use this very simple thing. But let's get into the click passes. So, let's say first you do the 1, boom, you don't actually place it. Now you can grab this next one and do the exact same move, but you're actually going to let this coin continue into the hand, like so. Let me show you what that looks like. So it's here, boom, pick up, and now we're going to open, like so. Now, when we're dropping here, we're tilting the hand a little bit towards us, so that when it falls straight down, it hits slightly overlapping the pinky here. This will keep it from getting caught in pinky ledge. If we get to fall straight down into the same finger palm position, it won't fall into the hand and you'll retain both coins. But if you allow it to overlap with the pinky, it will continue into the other hand and you maintain 1 coin. Now there's a fun phenomenon to talk about here. I love science. Well, I love the mind. I love perception and how the brain works. It's mind-blowing. So, there's something really cool about how we process sound here. So, you have this, right? Now this, you will see this coin go into the hand and hear the moment that it lands. Now, often for people, I'm really close to this microphone, so it might not work as well as if we were in person, but often people will swear that that sound, they're hearing it the moment this coin hits the hand, which really confirms the idea that there's a second coin in that hand. Why would this happen? Well, light travels a lot faster than sound. A lot faster than sound. So when you are here, you drop a coin, you go to drop again, the sound happens here, and then the coin falls. But because it takes a moment for the sound to get to their ears, there's a little bit of lag in when the sound actually occurs and when they hear it, so it's more likely to line up with when it's hitting the hand. But also because sound rings out a little bit longer, it's not just a well, not even that does it. It's not just a quick start-stop, but sound waves bounce around, they linger out a little bit longer. Your brain creates associations, and that sound effect is still happening when the coin's seen hitting the hand. And your brain basically takes those 2 points and goes, yep, those make sense, we'll align those. Because your brain takes a lot of shortcuts. There's too much for it to process all the time. So it takes a lot of shortcuts. We'll talk about some of those shortcuts in the future. So this is a fun little sound principle. Let's talk a little bit about this move though, and ways to use this, right? We talked about doing one coin, dropping the other, and maintaining one. There's doing one coin, doing the second coin, and maintaining both, which we've gone over. But let's talk about, what if you're not picking them up individually off the table, but you have them together in finger palm like this? Well, in this case, you don't push both to the fingertips. You just push one to the fingertips and drop it as you did before. It's really simple. But you don't want them to see that it's only one to the fingertips. So you do that. Smaller motion is covered by the larger motion. So as the hand comes over, you push off, and then you release. So they still see a coin falling, but they can't see exactly how many coins because the motion covers it. I like to add a little bit of shake in before. Shows that these coins are loose and free flowing before dropping them. Just a nice little subtlety. Boom. Right? So that's the click pass, and a handful of different ways to use it. Of course, you can get into multiple different coins with this, right? You get 1, 2, then do the third one, maintain 1, right? You can go 1, 2, 3, and maintain 2, or you can do, you can have it so that you have all the coins, right? You can use any variation of this. You do it individually, and same with 3s. You can have them all in the hand and do this. As you can see, there's a lot of room to play around with this. It's such a good thing. So we'll be going over in a future routine in this whole page here, so stay tuned for that.